Hello and welcome. Welcome to full moon lunar eclipse week. So we just had the eclipse last night. How is it going for you in all of the exercises and rituals that you're adopting into your life, and are you making progress? Comment below how it's going, if you find it easy or if you're finding that you're getting stuck. Because sometimes when we start new things, right, we have a little bit of difficulty sticking with them, finding time, all the things. So just let me know how you're doing and keep at it. So long as you keep showing up every day for yourself. That's the main thing, right? Just showing up for yourself in whatever way, shape, or form that looks like. And at the beginning of the week, you might have said, oh yes, I'm really dialed in on my nutrition this week, and I'm going to be dialed in all week. And then the wheels fell off because it's been an intense week and you fell back into some old habits. That's okay. Acknowledge yourself where you're at, congratulate yourself for starting and committing, and then congratulate yourself for recommitting. Because each new day we recommit ourselves to all the things. It's when you totally stop and give up that you don't move forward. Because how can you if you're not committing and recommitting, right? So all the way along the process, we must celebrate ourselves. And to be honest, sometimes I forget to do that. That is one of my things that I need to do, because my background and the family I was born into, you work hard. And that one has been ingrained in my blood and my bones and my tissues. And even though I'm aware that it's there, and even though I continue to work on it, sometimes everything gets the best of me and I push forward instead of letting flow happen. So again, part of what you're going to learn in my tutorials here, in my informationals, is all about connecting the dots with the holistic lifestyle. And it's all about circling back and dealing with whatever it is that comes up in the moment. And when you find yourself pushing instead of letting flow happen, then that's something to look at, right? It's not, oh, I need to push harder. It's like, oh yeah, I know actually not to do that. And I need to do a little bit of deeper work with that. If you're interested in doing that kind of deeper work, please, until I can figure out how to share my links, please just get in touch with me. You can go and find me on Instagram at Terry's Holistic Health. And I'm also on Facebook at Terry's Holistic Health. And just find me there and send me a message if you're wanting to have a conversation about how to get started, how to do the breakthrough, how to do the things and connect them together. Because really, it's all about connecting every part of your life to holistic living. You know when you start what you want to start with, or sometimes you don't know. And it's presented to you. The Divine Mother, she presents and she says, like I've shared, my journey started with nutrition. She was like, no, you are not going through with the stressors that you're constantly dealing with, and I'm going to make it so that you pay attention. And so I had these abdominal flare-ups and I became allergic to every kind of food, could not keep anything in my body, and lost a significant amount of weight in a very short period of time. And Western medicine just wanted to mask it with medication. They hadn't even done testing yet. And so that's what got me started on this journey. So maybe that's where you're at, and you're looking at your nutrition right now and you're not sure just exactly how to fit it all together. I am here to help you on your path and show you how you can fit it all together. And I can talk about programs and all of that with you and do a clarity call and just reach out, as I said. I will at some point figure out how to add all of my links and everything will be smooth sailing. But for right now, this is part of what I have to learn too, right? You're learning and so am I. We do this together. We're in it together. So today we are going to talk about, interestingly enough, connected with nutrition, about cleansing. So full moon week is a really great time to do cleansing. Now, you don't have to be one of those hardcore cleansers that goes with just water and herbal tea. I did that this week, and I haven't done that for quite some time. Cleansing, because it gives the digestive system a break. It gives your tissues a break. Everything just like calms right down. But cleansing doesn't have to be that extreme. And as I said, because I love food and I love to cleanse with food, but I was being guided to not eat. So I gave everything a rest, and lots of emotional stuff happens too when you rest, extra emotional stuff. So be prepared for that. Make sure that you can rest when you need to rest, that you are journaling, that you're taking your baths, that you're doing your walks in nature, light movement, exercise. Everything needs to be on the light side when you are doing cleansing in general, and especially when you are doing water cleansing. I do not recommend anybody do it unsupervised, because if you, depending on what your health history is like and what your current health condition is, will determine, like, do we need to be monitoring your blood pressure daily? And that can be done with me. I closely monitor and guide you through the process, and basically hold your hand every single day if that's something that you're wanting to do. And working with a cleansing, as I said, you can do it fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are a beautiful way to do it. And you can do it for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days. Whatever you are guided to do, I recommend that you do that. It's honoring what is coming through, honoring your body, honoring what is within and wanting to happen. That's your higher self guiding you through the process. And I'm here to also help guide you and lead you through it. So with the cleansing of the food, make sure that you're staying hydrated. Drink more water. If you can, add some electrolytes in there. Now, you don't have to add in packaged electrolytes, because those have stevia in them, which is a great plant sugar and natural. However, it is a processed item. So if you're wanting to get clean and break free from packaged processed items, then I would just recommend putting some orange, lemon, or lime, just squeeze some in your water, add a little bit of sea salt in there, and it helps to replenish your electrolytes. Because when we're cleansing, we tend to drink more water so that we feel full. And with that, we can actually release a lot of electrolytes to a point where we're depleting our system. And electrolytes are needed for cell conduction, cell health and wellness, brain currency and conduction. And if you heard that guy, he just entered the room, one of my sweet pups. So yes, you want to make sure that you are putting in the natural things. As I said, the lemon, lime, orange, or grapefruit, if that appeals to you. And you just squish it in your water. It's so delicious and refreshing. Be careful how much of that you drink. If you have a typical acid system, so O blood type typically has an acid body, and so erring on the side of caution, because you can get really bad heartburn. I woke up Case in point, I woke up the other night, middle of the night. I had the worst heartburn. Oh my goodness me, it was brutal. And I hadn't been eating. So what was it? It was the citrus I put in my water. So I used some of my essential oils and it calmed it down really well. Asked for help from the divine and it calmed down like less than 2 minutes. I say less than 2 minutes, and which was really beautiful, and I was able to get back to sleep. So be really careful. This is something you want to work with your practitioner on. Don't do it by yourself. Don't try and guide yourself, especially if you don't have any. If you've got experience and a background in this, then that's fantastic. However, work with somebody. And especially too, because of the emotional stuff that comes up, you want to have somebody on the other end of the line to pick up the phone, right? So that is my recommendation for today, the cleansing added to the full moon, and get out in nature for some walks, because nature is very replenishing. And Mama Earth, she is there for us night and day. Make sure that you're exercising, not too strenuous exercise, some light yoga, Pilates, stretching, some Qigong, Tai Chi, those gentle forms of exercise, because it keeps the blood flowing, it keeps the tissues moving, it keeps everything aligning. And it helps too to move the emotion through the body, right? When we're doing those things and we're moving the body in those various movements, like our hips doing the crazy eights or in circles, hula hoops, those types of things, it helps to extract it out of the body and eliminate it. So really fantastic. I will pin my video from yesterday in here, which was full moon, and in that it gives a breakdown of all of the beautiful full moon rituals that you can be doing as well during this time. So it's 3 days before the day of and 3 days after. We are still in the energy of the full moon. So we've got today, Saturday, Sunday, we're in the energy, and we are still going to continue to lap that up. And interesting, there are no mistakes. I get gobsmacked every time, and Spirit, the Divine, is here, front and center. As I was pulling cards from one of my Denise Lynn decks, this is the card that came up. Cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. No mistakes at all. Pardon me. I meant to silence that before. No mistakes at all. So this is showing that we are right on track. We're right on track with what we are taking part in. And Ganesh also came out. Yes. Does it get any more clear than that? For the Kali Oracle today, Sri Bala. Isn't she gorgeous? 27. So that's a 9. And we are in a 9 year. The 2 and the 7 make 9. And we're in a 9 year. 2 plus 2 plus 5 is 9. So 9 is all about closures and endings, but also about new beginnings, because that is happening. That seed has already been planted for new beginning. So this year is about, what do you need to let go of? What do you need to change? What do you need to transform so that you can leave it here before you start the new 1-year cycle next year? So really important. And you may be a 9 birth path, 9 life path. I also do the numerology of the name and birthdays and whatnot. If that interests you, then again, find a way to reach out to me until I figure out how to share my links. So the message here from Sri Bala, divine child with wisdom beyond her years, the old soul with deep knowing dwells within our hearts. She urges you to commit to your most passionate inspirations completely and without hesitation. There are genius and wisdom in what you yearn to do. You have a greater capacity to attain fruition than those around you recognize. Believe in yourself, even if no one else does. It is not imagination that drives you toward your destiny, but an instinctive recognition of your true purpose. Validation from others will come later. Your path is authentic, and you are destined to succeed. So in your journaling this week, it might have come up for you that you are wanting validation from others, that you are not taking steps forward on your life path, on your soul mission, because others don't believe in you. Sri Bala says, must do it anyway. Must do it anyway. And if I could share a little bit of a personal story here, things in this area for me have not been an easy go with creating my own business and how I want that to look and how I want it to grow, because others in my life don't understand why I'm doing it. When you get that calling in your heart, you have to follow that calling. You have to. The divine will make sure that you do. And if you're not, then things are going to come tumbling down. And blocks and obstacles will be put in your path, usually health-related, so that you pay attention. Are you at that point in your life? This week is a really great week to look at it. Are you at that point in your life where things are starting to happen and flare up for you? And you're not paying attention. You know someone's knocking at the door, but you don't want to answer. Because that's fear. Fear wanting to keep you safe, because keeping others happy is what you have been accustomed to all this time. It's time to break free from that. And as you wrote in your intentions for what you want to release, cord cut, burn, uproot, all the things for this full moon, was that one of them? Self-limiting beliefs and behaviors. Telling yourself that you are good enough to do it, that you are worthy enough. That's the message for today. Thank you so very much for being here. Much love to you from my heart to yours. I will be linking down below, up top, I don't know which direction, the link for video from yesterday, and also the extended version of Sri Bala, what the rest of the message that she has to say, as well as the invocation ritual. So if you want to take a look at that, then I'm sure it'll be on this side. Thank you again so very much for being here. I appreciate you immensely. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, all the things. Put your comments in, how you resonate with this. I love to hear the comments on how it resonates and how you like this material and what it is that you're wanting to see in this channel. What would you like answered? I would love to make one of the videos for you, just specifically for you, and whatever your question is. I don't have to mention your name. You remain anonymous. However, dealing with whatever women are asking for during this phase of their lives. I am here because of you. You are my why. You are my why, which is why this is all being created. So check out the other ones, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow.